I have a question. Do you guys find one female stressful?
You mean to like be with long term?
Like fucking with one female. Whether it's where fucking or being in a relationship in.
It can be for sure, yeah.
One female stressful.
Can be.
But you guys would rather fuck with 8 bitches and not find it stressful.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're a guy and you got your shit together, I don't argue with women. See, that's the thing. Like, excuse me? Shut up. And then if she doesn't, she just leaves. I'll be like, get out. Yeah. See, I don't have this whole thing of like arguing with women and arguing with you assumes that we're equal. Right? Outside of this podcast, I would never argue with any of you guys, right? Like you making your nonsensical arguments, you trying to say something.
For a living?
You what, etc. What?
You argue with women for a living?
Yeah, it's a part of what I do. Yeah, make you guys look crazy. But the point I'm trying to make is like outside of this podcast, I don't argue with women because I don't look at you guys as at all because you guys don't think the same. I'm giving you guys biological differences between us, and then you're trying to sit here and argue things that don't make sense. She's like 15 minutes behind. She made an argument for the Vanessa Bryant thing when I talked about the candy store. Like, this is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, we're not the same. So I don't argue with women. If I'm sitting here arguing with a girl, I already lost. Yeah. Because that means if she's arguing with me, she thinks that she's equal to me. And I haven't asserted my dominance enough over her to let her know that she's inferior.
I'm sorry, I don't know if this question is personal, but are you single?
Oh, there we go. It always happens, right?
Yeah.
Right on time. Right on fucking time. Right on time. Right on time, man.
Single, Glock.
I actually thought she was kind of late.
Yeah, you're right.
Normally, I expected sooner.
Okay, let me. I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question. But like, why'd you ask that?
I can imagine a woman that would put up with that.
I just wanted to ask you. So, if you had one female,
Someone said I can't see a woman that will put up with that.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else agrees with her?
I couldn't be with a man that
the way that he's been talking
like,
to us since we walked in this room.
It's kind of wild.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
Wild.
Well, here's the
You
thing.
have
Girls
no
don't.
respect.
There's no. It doesn't really get to that point because they don't fucking argue with me.
Yeah.
Because you're too intense.
Do you believe
you need to be a little more like
you need to be more
loving.
understanding,
more understanding, more loving. You're like
girls.
Like you
I can't have a man that acts like a bitch.
Wait, girls. But he's telling you the truth straight up. Like he doesn't lie to you or some bullshit like that.
There's a famous saying: you can either respect women, or what's that? Shit, I lost my train.
Understand.
You can either understand women or respect them, but you can't do both at the same time. Thank you, Mo.
I have a question.
And who said that?
Yeah, it's a saying that's been going around for a while.
So this guy doesn't have like the knowledge to understand and respect women at the same time. I think
Well,
that's
if you
kind of
understand
lame.
them, you can't respect them as equals.
You can understand the woman and respect her at the same time.
Respect them as equals are two different things.
You don't have to respect them as equals.
That's
you
my
can
point.
you can respect them to like their extent because women and men are not the same.
Yeah,
like you
respect them
said.
like children.
No, we're not children though.
They behave like children.
This is
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you say women behave like children?
Yeah, I literally look at you guys as children.
If we don't have a train of thought, like if we don't have
No, because you guys don't have the same ability to rationale, deductive problem solving, taking accountability for your actions. You guys lack these skill sets a lot of the time.
So how do we raise
That's
your
what I mean.
children? How do we raise your children if we don't know how to solve problems?
You were
and-
raised by women.
Yeah,
Do
you were
you
raised
like
by
the
a
same
woman. How do you think you're
credibility?
sitting here today?
No, you guys
where
lack
you are?
accountability. And a matter of fact,
No,
if we want
like
to talk about
credibility.
women raising kids, that's how you end up with fucked up kids. Single mothers are absolutely the biggest denominator when it comes to fucked up kids. Single mothers.
Were you raised with both
Actually,
your parents?
that's
Both my
wrong.
parents. That's why I got my head on straight.
Fucked up kids. That's
not
because
straight.
80%
You're
of the
sitting here
fathers have
arguing with
left.
women
So
all
like
day.
that has nothing to do
Who
with
chose
us.
the men?
The women.
So
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, and who the hell?
You're
like,
lacking accountability right now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there you go.
I'm
That's
not
what I mean.
lacking accountability.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Kids
The women
suffer
pick the men,
moms
and then
and
they lack the accountability. And then, like I said before,
Okay,
single mothers.
we picked the men because we thought they were something they didn't end up to be. Like,
And divorce rates,
fuck.
the women leave.
And you
the
agree
guys.
with that because you say that men only want to be with women to fuck. So it's not our.
See how you're skirting accountability right now? This proves my point. This is what I'm trying to say. You guys are literally like children. You guys don't have accountability, which is fine. Society doesn't hold women accountable. They just don't.
You know what I find funny though? He's telling you how men think, so you can avoid the situation of being caught up or trapped. And you're like, no, it must be this way. You're wrong. I'm just like, he's telling you what it is from the guy's mindset. So if you understand that, guess what you can do? Move smart, so you don't fall into
No,
that trap.
I 100% agree with that. But then for him to sit here and degrade us as we're trying to have a sit here and conversation.
How did I degrade you?
He's saying in general.
How did I degrade you? Tell me specifically how I degraded you.
You kicked a woman out of here a few minutes ago for
'Cause she was
just talking
interrupting and
over
being
you.
rude. Yeah.
Exactly. That's degrading.
No,
We're
how's
having
that-
a
how's that
conversation.
degrading?
Because
How's
we're
that
having a
degrading?
conversation.
Hold on.
No es así tampoco,
funny?
you know, like it's
no
just
ponerte tan intenso.
When
like-
you
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
When you guys talk, right? What do? We shut up. When he talks, what do you guys do? All chime in.
No, we're all having conversation. It wasn't like that at all.
But respectfully,
she
before the
didn't
show,
ever tell
we
him
made
to
a
shut
statement
up.
saying, "Listen,
She didn't ever
one
tell him
mic
to
at a
shut up.
time, huh?"
She didn't ever tell him to shut up. She didn't ever.
She didn't have to.
Yeah, she didn't have to. She was like, no.
See,
no.
you tell her 3 times, "Shut up."
No.
What is that? Disrespectful.
So then, if she would have told him to shut up, that would have been.
No, but
Whose studio was this though?
he didn't interrupt.
No.
her.
I'm not talking on that. Obviously, this is a
question goes on that.
But do you get what I'm saying? When you talk, we shut up.
It's
When
our
we
studio.
talk, you say no.
Not every. Okay.
If you don't like it, just
No,
don't walk out.
I'm not talking about men. I'm just talking about like
Her,
me
yeah.
and him. Like how he's coming to all of us. It's just it. We're human. We have feelings. We're not
being
just
passionate.
women.
I don't.
He's not. He's being the
first, yeah.
opposite of
so
passionate.
what is it then? What's he being right now?
He's being
He's being
blunt.
aggressive. He's
good.
being too.
How has he been aggressive?
Do you men believe that respect is earned or respect is given and earned?
You want the truth?
The two both can't exist.
All you guys give
It
is the
depends on
fucking
the person.
truth. So it's.
It
I mean,
depends.
because as of right now, he just clearly wants respect. Not once did she disrespect him, and you told her
Really?
to shut up. You could have easily
Really?
said be quiet
What-
or anything, but
what-
why
How many
should
times
you
did
shut
she
up?
Let me
interrupt me?
finish talking.
How many times did she interrupt me?
You interrupt us all the time.
No. When I was talking in this situation with this girl that you're talking about, I was making a statement. How many times did she interrupt me?
But
I
if
don't
you
know, it's
want to
just we're all
How many
respect,
times did she interrupt me?
We're all having conversations, so it's like I
You
didn't.
can't have a conversation when two people are talking at the same time. A conversation requires you to actually listen, understand, and respond accordingly, not necessarily just talk.
Well, we're all giving our opinions, and we're all sitting here.
But I was making a statement on something, and then she interrupted me. 3 times, actually, I counted it. That's why I told her to shut up.
Answer the question.
I was counting it
You
as
two
that was
were
happening.
straight talking to her though. You guys
No,
were
I wasn't talking to
about
her. She was making
talking
ad libs,
to
and I was
her.
talking about something else that had nothing to do with her, but she had to go ahead and keep chiming in with her opinions.
Because you kept pissing her off, saying that that's why you saw
Is
your
it my
pussy.
fault
and
that she
this is
can't
why-
control her emotions? Because I wasn't talking about her. I told her she was selling pussy when she kept interrupting me.
And then when she
I
said
was talking about
something
something
back,
else
you
when it
couldn't
comes to
control your emotions.
Look, I
so
was
then you
talking
said,
about
"Get the
something
fuck
that had
out."
nothing to do with her. I was talking about infidelity in men and women. That's what we're talking about. And then she kept going ahead and chiming in her ad libs, and I told her, "Be quiet, I'm talking." And I warned her like 2 or 3
didn't say
times,
be
and she kept
quiet.
going. And ladies, here's the other
You
fucking
said
thing.
shut the fuck up. That's what you said.
Yeah, because after she wouldn't be quiet after I told her multiple times. And here's another thing
you
too.
didn't say be
I'm not,
quiet.
look, I don't need to fucking explain myself on my goddamn fucking podcast, all right? It's my fucking show. If I'm running the show and I'm saying something and she's rudely interrupting me multiple times when we didn't do the same shit to her when she was speaking, then I'm going to tell her to shut the fuck up, and I can do that if I need to. Because we're running a show here. This isn't like equal thing where it's like, oh yeah, your opinion matters too, or blah, 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 when I'm saying something. All right? Like, this is the other thing too that women don't understand. There's meritocracy and shit. No one's here for her. They're here for us. So we're running the show. It's called FreshandFit, not random day.
So why did you
All right?
ask us to come? Like why? Because we all give our opinions. That's what I'm saying. Like
Hold on.
It's just,
Can you imagine, right? If I came to your show and whenever you spoke, I just said,
no, I
yeah.
100%
And gave
agree that
ad-libs.
it's your show. It is your show.
So
And
why are you arguing with me about it?
So then why even bring that up?
No, I didn't bring that up. He
You just
said
did.
that
You
it's his
just did.
show.
You just brought
said,
up this fucking chick, complained like you're rude, and used her as an example to
that's what
substantiate
I
your
was talking
stupid ass
about.
argument.
That's what I was talking
I
about.
told her that she was being rude by interrupting me because it's my shit and I'm talking, and then she did it multiple times. I said, be quiet, and she said no. You didn't catch that part when she said no a couple times?
Yep.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Yeah, because she was trying to have a conversation when she
No,
was
she
Bitch,
wasn't.
it's my show.
wait,
What the
wait,
fuck
wait.
are you talking about? Yo, let me be explicitly clear about this shit, all right? If it's my show and I'm talking and then someone's interrupting and I warn them 2 or 3 times to tell them, yo, be quiet, and they don't fucking do it, and then on top of that they say, no, the fuck do you think is gonna happen? There's ramifications for you acting a certain way. We got 10, 20,000 people watching her acting like fucking crazy.
I feel like-
it's not her show, bro. That's the
I feel like
problem.
it
I
would've-
feel like instead of I think like. That's the fucking problem. I
would've
feel like
gone a lot
instead of I think
easier.
like. See, you're doing it right now. I'm saying something, and then you want to go ahead and chime in and give your opinion.
Wait,
that's the issue.
And you teach kids too. So if I was a kid talking shit to you, oh no, sorry, teacher.
In your classroom, saying no when you tell them, hey, be quiet. No, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Okay,
Come on.
but
You're gonna make an example of that kid, right? You're gonna put him on timeout. You're gonna kick him out
I
the
wouldn't tell
classroom.
them to shut the fuck up though. I'd be
No,
like,
but
"Can
you're gonna enforce boundaries, right?
She felt like
I don't
you
give
were-
a fuck what she feels like. We're talking about something. We're having a grown adult conversation. She feels the need to go ahead and interject and give her opinions after I warned her to stop. If you're in a fucking classroom, and I know if you're in a fucking classroom and a kid disrespects you, you have to assert a dominance over that kid and tell him, hey, be quiet. And if they don't, you kick them out, right? Well, I'm not in a
Correct.
fucking classroom, and you guys are fucking adults, so I'm gonna say because we're not in a classroom. All right? Now, if you don't like that, you're free to get up and leave.
You're
No,
adults.
you're not being held here against your fucking will. But I'll be fucking damned if some fucking to suck some random Indian nigga's dick. He's gonna come on my shit and tell me what the fuck to do. Fucking incredible. And look, I see some of y'all uncomfortable. Cool. You don't like it? Get the fuck up and leave right now. Who has an issue with the way I'm talking?
You can.
Who has an issue with the way I'm running my show? If you got a problem, get up and leave right fucking now. Cause I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
There you go.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I even came here just to see Smiley.
Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all
Okay.
friends, by the way, so.
Get the fuck up out of here.
No, there we go.
The fuck out of here. Think it's their shit, man. Get the fuck up out of here.
A forecastle?
Shut the fuck up.
Forecastle.
Fucking muffin top.